Oh, bitches, hi guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today, I will be doing a very different kind of video. I will be talking all about You on Netflix, You Season 3, which dropped literally last weekend, like 3 days ago. We're going to talk all about it because I am obsessed with this show. And now, before you ask, Adam, why didn't you do reactions? Because sometimes I like to just, not have to worry about editing, so I just like to put it on and it's a show that I like to watch without having to, make reactions from it. But, I am so obsessed with this show, and I'm I need to do at least some kind of video talking all about it, because I feel like I'm gonna ask your opinion, guys, for a sec. Do you think that I feel like I want to start doing a bit of, not a series, but, a little bit of a video, I don't know, a thing, where, I talk about different kinds of shows that come out on Netflix or Hulu or whatever, and I binge watch them, and then I can make a video about them without, reactions, a discussion kind of video. Because I feel like every time I binge watch something, the first thing I do is either go online to see what everybody else is thinking, or go on the hashtags or whatever, or I'm, trying to message my friends, seeing if they've watched the show, so we can talk about it. But sometimes people aren't as fast as me when it comes to binge watching. So, it's I'm either too fast or I'm too slow. So, I feel like I want to try and do these kinds of videos, shake it up a bit, just to, so you guys have somewhere to go to discuss the new season, of these shows, So, I thought I would start with Netflix, You Season 3. Clearly, there will be spoilers in this video. So, if you haven't watched all of You Season 3, or even 1, 2, and 3, maybe not watch this video until later, do a click later, watch later button or whatever. But yeah, there are spoilers ahead, so beware, good luck. This is your warning. But if you guys want me to keep doing these kinds of videos where we just discuss, different kinds of shows, old and new, you let me know in the comments. We can do discussions or whatever. I thought I'd kind of try and shake things up a bit. Anyways, so You Season 3 dropped 3 days ago, and oh my god, the wild ride I went on is insane. First of all, Victoria Pedretti, the queen, the icon, the legend. I love her in everything she does. She is stunning. She is a talented actress, so talented. Everything she's been in, I love. I'm not even joking. Haunting of Blind Manor, she is insane, And I loved her as Love, no pun intended, in season 2, and then obviously it was real that she was also a psycho, and I'm oh my god, that happened, I'm shit, but she plays such a good psycho, it's actually crazy. When I was rewatching season 2 of You, the red flags for Love were right in front of me, she had the crazy eyes, knowing that she's psycho, and then rewatching the show knowing she's psycho, it's clearly right there in front of you, but you don't, you're how did you not see this before? But she is a full psycho. But one of my favorite things about season 3 is obviously Love and Joe are married with a kid, which I named him Henry 40 Quinn Goldberg, or Goldberg Quinn, whatever, because obviously her brother 40 passed away, in the last season, died, murdered, whatever. But what I love was Joe and Love's dynamic, because obviously we can't stand as because they're not protagonists, really. They're killing people, But their it's pretty much Penn and Victoria's chemistry on screen, and their dynamic on screen is so good that you can't help but not. My eyes are glued to the screen watching their scenes, because Joe and Love are so psycho. It's just are you kidding? But I love that Love is a psycho. I don't know why I love it that she just, I don't know. Is it weird to say that I love that she's crazy? I don't know, man. It's just maybe it's Victoria's acting. I don't know, man. But I'm just damn, I stand. Yeah, okay. Let me tell you one of the kills that I think is totally justified, in my opinion. The one. End of episode 3. The one where she kills the, what's his name? Gary or Gil, I think it is, the anti-vaxxer who got his kids got got Henry sick with the measles, and then obviously Joe got sick because of it. But I thought her killing the anti-vaxxer was honestly, it was justified. I mean, obviously we don't condone murder, but in this case, I'm just I can see why because of, you know, I see why she did what she did, like, and I'm like, you know what, I'm triggered, this is too real for me. When he was like, I don't want this poison in my kids' bodies, blah, 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 I'm just like, oh my god, this is really triggering me, because I'm just like, obviously, with the vaccines and everything, with the, you know, in the pandemic, I'm just like, these are what people are saying to me, you know? I'm just like, oh, I mean, and obviously his kids got Henry sick. So obviously, do we blame Love for defending her kid? No, we don't, you know. Do we blame her? No, we don't blame her. It happened, we stand still, okay? Like, Queen, I saw nothing. All the other kills, yes. Shouldn't have done that. We'll start with the first kill, Natalie, which is like, oh my god, honestly, in my opinion, also, sorry, side note, if this video is kind of if I'm rambling everywhere, I'm sorry, but like, I don't really know how to structure these kinds of videos. I just start talking, and then whatever happens, happens, so good luck. I'm sorry in advance if I'm going all over the place. But, my favorite thing about this season is that it just kept, the snowball effect, it just kept escalating and escalating, and I was like, oh my god. Like, Love needs to just stop killing people. Like, they could have just had their normal little life, but they're psychopaths, they're psychos. They're murderers. Like, of course, it's, you know, you can't, of course, you know. It's just like, holy crap. Like, the first kill, I actually thought, what was I saying before? I actually thought Natalie was going to live throughout the entire season and then die at the end, but I didn't actually expect her to die in episode 1. I'm like, shit, like, we're really killing people in the first episode. Like, go off. Not go off, but like, I was like, damn, like, I didn't see that coming. And then obviously she makes Joe cover it up. She's like, you deal with it, I got the baby, and she just leaves him to deal with the body. I'm like, okay. I was like, honey. I mean, also, the men in this season, mwah, like, chef's kiss. Like, I'm telling you, who I was crushing, you know who I was crushing on? Theo's dad. Hey. Scott Speedman. Hello, how are we? Love him. And I was crushing on the guy who plays, Carrie. I don't know. I stand my bisexual king. Look, what can I say? Like, he is so funny. Like, in the beginning, him and Sherry kind of pissed me off a bit, because I'm like, okay, like a total, you know, typical influencer. Like, she has this baby blog. Like, it's all about influencers taking photos for Instagram, blah, 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 blah. But by the end of the season, I really, really came to love Sherry and Carrie. Like, I really did. Like, I was just, like, them getting kidnapped. No, you know... The little, the swinging that they were doing with Joe and Joe and Love, I was like, oh my god. Honestly, I think I was robbed of a Joe and Carrie kiss, in my opinion. That's just me personally. But it was so funny. Like, I was just like, what, like, are they really gonna start swinging? And like, because Joe needs to control himself, you know? It's the way Joe says, is he flirting or is she flirting with me? Like, no, honey. Like, no. He goes there automatically. He's like, are they flirting with me? Like, the voiceovers kill me. Like, it's actually funny to hear Joe's, like, inner monologue. But I'm just like, it's entertaining to listen. I'm like, it's entertaining. Because it's like, oh, fuck. Or like, what the hell you've done? Like, he says what we're all thinking. But I'm just like, no. Like, you need to restrain yourself, so you're a psycho. But yeah, when they were having the argument downstairs in their house, and then, you know, Love confesses that she's the one who killed Natalie, and then Sherry and Carrie overhear it, I was like, oh shit. Like, they forget that Love and Joe just, they have no boundaries. It's so funny. Because, like, they'll just be arguing, and they're like, we have guests upstairs. And then, obviously, they overheard them. And then they ended up kidnapping them and putting them in that bloody cage. I'm telling you. That damn cage is so funny. Like, it's, of course, like, they made a cage in the basement of the bakery. But Sherry and Carrie, like, them in the cage was so funny. Because, like, they really came to, you know, really figure out that they really do love each other. And, like, I think their marriage became stronger because of them getting kidnapped and getting held hostage. And then they made this whole, like, book and stuff in the future called Cage, or, like, it's just, I just think they are so funny. They were the great comedic relief in the show that we needed. But like, it was also Love and Joe were hilarious too. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like, though it's funny. I shouldn't laugh, but I'm just like, half the shit that happens. I'm sorry, but I did laugh when Love killed the anti-vaxxer. I laughed because I'm like, oh my god, like, you endangered her child. Of course she's gonna retaliate. I didn't think she was going to kill Gil, but she did, and I'm like, oh shit. And the body count just kept building up, and I'm just like, oh honey, what have you done? And it was actually a really smart idea for them to pin Natalie's murder on Gil. It was very smart. And one thing that I appreciate is how Joe ends up getting away with it all. Like, it's like, Love's the one who just kills without thinking, but when Joe kills, he has like a plan of how to deal with it, so he's kind of smart in that way. But he killed Marianne's ex-husband at the end of the season, or like you see episode 9, I think it was. Was it Ryan? I think his name was Ryan. Yeah, Ryan Goodwin. Which was an asshole, by the way. Like, hate him. But he pushed him off. He just stabs. I can't, man. The shit that happens in this season, I'm just like, holy shit. Usually it's either one person dies or 2 people die or whatever. But they had a whole, like, serial killer vibes going on. Like, there was just one body, episode 1. 2 bodies, episode 3. Oh my god. But it was addictive viewing. It was binge-worthy viewing. Like, I was sitting there, next episode. Like, Netflix is smart with that, you know? Honestly, I just really appreciate this show because it's very, very dark, but it also is funny. I don't know how that works, but it does. But man, oh my god! I think one of the funniest things was when Joe went on the camp, the boys' retreat in the middle of nowhere. Dare I say, a little gay. Look, well, he is our bi icon. Carrie is our bi icon. But like, I really expected one of them to kiss. I'm not joking. And I really loved Dante and his husband. Dante was in the library. He was so sweet. I love him. And I'm really glad that Joe actually gave Henry over to them, because I feel like Henry deserved better than what Joe and Love were going through. So I'm glad that Dante can look after the baby with his husband. It's very nice, actually. I like that aspect. But what I didn't expect was for Love to die. Like, I didn't expect Joe to kill Love. I gotta say, I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked. Because, like, of course, Love and Joe, like, they're so toxic for each other at the same time. They love each other, but they're also toxic. It's like, of course, one of them was going to kill each other. Like, of course. Like, already, Joe with Natalie, he was obsessed with Natalie. And then Love killed her because she got jealous. Like, you know, Love was scorned, you know. How hath no fury, like, Love scorned, you know. Like, and I kind of love that. I love that Love will just kill all the women that Joe fancied. I thought, am I crazy for thinking it was hilarious? I'm just like, I mean, do you blame her? Like, you know, Joe, keep in your pants, you know? Like, I was like, it's funny. Because his Love was like, not in my house, bitch. Kills, done. They're dead. Like, I thought it was funny. I'm sorry. I keep saying that, but it is what it is. But honestly, one of them was going to die at the end. Like, I feel like one of them, they didn't trust each other, obviously. Love and Theo were a thing, which I don't know how I felt about that. But, like, she wanted attention. He was giving it to her, so she was like, okay, fine. So glad Theo was saved, and, you know, he's alive. Thank God, because I'm like, Theo didn't deserve, you know, to die, you know. Love really cared about him, and then she slammed him with the extinguisher. I'm like, here we go. Tumbled down the stairs, he dead. Then he wasn't dead, he was alive. But Marianne, also love Marianne. Tati, God bless the Queen. I love her. I'm such a fan of her, you know. And I just really loved Marianne and her daughter. That was so cute. And I'm really, really glad that Love did not kill her or her daughter. I was really scared that she was. But I feel like, like Love said, she was like, I can't, you know, take, you know, this little girl's mother away. Like, which I was like, I respect that. But damn, I'm so glad they made it out alive. But, like, everybody in this show did shady shit, you know? I was just like, come on, like, Marianne was led on, yes, because she was fully there. They just like kissed when she knew that Joe was still married. But then Joe was like, no, we're breaking up. It's fine. Another reason why men are trash. But like, we can't trust Joe we can't trust him regardless. But yeah, I was really surprised Joe killed Love, and the whole plan, like cutting his toes off and burning the house down, like he injected her with the paralytic or whatever it was. It was some good plot twist. Like, it was good. Like, normally season 3, always kind of spirals a bit downwards, but I have to say, season 3 really impressed me. Like, I didn't know where it was going to go, but I was like, holy shit. I did not see that coming. Like, of course, Love made it more dangerous because with Joe, if it was Joe on his own, Joe wouldn't be leaving bodies everywhere unless it was necessary, which never is necessary. But but Love was just like not having any of it. She's like, no, you're dead, bang, bang, gone, bye. Like, she did not give a fuck. I appreciated that. That's what you want in a villain, Not that she was even a villain though. Like, she was just psychotic, Like, it's funny. I told you, it's hilarious. I really loved this season. What did you guys think? Because and obviously how the show ended, Joe went to Paris to look for Marianne. And obviously the show got renewed for a 4th season. So do you reckon that he's going to be looking for Marianne? Will Tati be in season 4? I don't know. There probably will be another lady that he might be obsessed with. I wouldn't be surprised. But I gotta say, man, it was just a wild season. Normally it takes me 3 days to binge watch 10 episodes, depends on how busy I am. But I watched 6 episodes in one day, and then I finished the last 4 on Sunday. I got through it so quickly. Man, I'm really obsessed with this show. It's something that I didn't think I would love, but no pun intended. But it's like a show that took me by surprise, really, because for me personally, I think it's really interesting hearing Joe's monologue. In a monologue, it's so interesting to hear how he thinks. He's a psycho, but I'm just like, crap, is that what he's thinking? It's insane. And then I expect people to die, but I'm so glad that Sherry and Carrie survived. I'm glad that Marianne and her daughter survived. And Theo and his dad, I'm so happy. So thank the Lord, But honestly, out of 10, I think I got to rate it 10 out of 10, because I feel like with Love and Joe, Victoria and Penn's chemistry, their dynamic really was just everything to me. Also, 40 came back for an episode. The guy who plays 40, what's his name? James Scully as 40 in that flashback, which, by the way, is it just me? I think James Scully is a very attractive man. 40 in the bathtub, I'm like, hello, sir. Was it a bit weird that him and Love were in the bathtub together? Yes. But, it was her hallucination, whatever. But it was nice actually getting back for once. Because, Love was grieving. Her mum was grieving over the loss of 40, It was them grieving too. That's why she was so psychotic as well. And why she just couldn't deal with her grief. But it was nice to have James Scully back. He's so hot. Love that for him. Honestly, I felt like he was a bit fruity in season 2. I'm like, hello? Where's my other bi-king? Or pan, whatever. But that man was not a straight man. I'm telling you, that's my opinion anyways. I just think everybody's not straight at this point. Anyways. But it was good to have him back. It was just a nice season, it was a crazy, wild, people murderous season, bloody. It was good, and the bakery, it was good. It was a good, solid season. 10 out of 10. So, guys, what did you guys think about this season? Let me know all your thoughts, all your theories. And, if you want to see me continue to make these little rant videos / discussion videos of my thoughts about any show or whatever, let me know in the comments. You can leave me some recommendations. But I kind of just wanted to make a bit of a discussion. Not that this was a discussion, but kind of like a video about me just ranting about you, and just, even though it was probably a whole mess, this video, I probably rambled 10 million times. I don't know if this video made any sense. But, I just wanted to just kind of spill my thoughts out, But that was my review discussion out of of You season 3. I give it 10 out of 10. I just thought it was a really great binge watch. Loved all the performances in it. It was great. So yeah, let me know what you're thinking and your thoughts, and what your favorite characters were, your favorite stories, your favorite murders. Let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys for another video pretty soon. Love you guys, and ciao for now. Bye guys.